What's going on, y'all? Long Roof Lifestyle back a couple of days actually after making the last video that I made. Last video I made was Saturday. What is the day? The 6th was like the 2nd or something like that. Second, the first, second, whatever. So I'm back again for another one. This time it's a pretty big deal. I spoke too soon for my last one talking about none of my cars are giving me issues. Well, yeah, I got an issue this time. So, dang it. Well, that broke. I need to fix that now. Oh, that is Nova. That was the other dog that we got. We got a total of 5 dogs. So, yeah, that's the dogs. Nova, up, up. Look at this. Look at this. That's a beast right there. Look at that dog. Yeah. Yeah, I see that paw. The size of that paw. Yep. Hey, girl. I've got everything unplugged on it. I don't have my key with me. Partially because I didn't want the darn thing to burn down. Close the gate. Kind of. There we go. All right. So, a little bit of backstory to this thing. What makes me think that it's a wiring problem is when I grab this particular junction, it is the junction it's the wiring setup that comes out of the ECU, goes through the firewall, and then there's 2 8-pin harnesses up there by the passenger side shock tower. Well, firewall, should I say. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a minute. And when the car was idling, when I got it back to the house, I kind of wiggled around these connections, and sure enough, my idle started fluctuating, started trying to die on me, etc., etc. So that's why I think that it is a wiring problem. Now, oops, sorry. Now, let's take a look at this wiring problem. Mama kitty again. Pop the hood. I know, Mama. Meow. Now, I've got my battery unplugged, and I've got this unplugged too. I've got quite a bit unplugged up here, because I was trying to figure out what all it's going to take for me to remove all this. But yeah, there she is. Interestingly enough, it's just this one right here. I don't know what these wires are for. I got no idea. I need to figure it out. And then there are these wires. Those look okay. I don't really see any major problems with them. It looks like they've been replaced to me. Which is, again, very interesting. And then I've got that daggone little vacuum hose, whatever the heck you want to call it. It does not go to the ECU. I've already ruled that out. Some of these cars had a vacuum line that went to the ECU that helped like set some of the parameters within the ECU, because the parameters were made using the vacuum and stuff like that the ECU pulled. But no dice. This car does not utilize that. But as I mentioned, some of this is already done. I mean, undone. This right here is the my O2 sensor. It does have some corrosion, so that's going to have to be cleaned up. The blade side of it is okay. Let's see here. Yep. There's that. You can see the corrosion in there. And the female side is okay. I don't see anything in there. Some more wire rot is down there, if you can see it. Yeah. Going to that light. I mean, there's just a little bit of it everywhere. And it's also on that side too. Oops, sorry. And it's also on that side as well, going down the side there. This harness is going to have to be pulled at some point as well, because you can see it's getting pretty rough right here too. Focus. See it kind of breaking apart there? Yeah, some of it's okay and some of it's not. It's really interesting. Here's this harness, it's okay. You got some of it down there that is not okay. You can see that wire right there, that's kind of spooky. If it focuses. There you go. Yeah, you can see it starting to break apart. I just don't know. So basically, this is going to be a video with several parts to it. First part is going to be removing the harness. I'm going to remove all this side. All this is going to come out. I'm probably going to end up taking my battery out just for the heck of it, just to make sure I've got room and everything to work up here. Take all that out and whatnot, all the wiring over here. This harness coming out of this side of the firewall. You can see it down there, the passenger side. It contains some of the stuff for the coil that goes here. I'm not sure what this is. It connects to, where is it? This connects to this right here, which I'm not sure what it goes to. It might be idle or something, because that same color wire, there's that red and white, is right here. And it looks like the same gauge, but I could be wrong. Type of test pigtail. But anyway, yeah. So it contains all this. Contains your battery wire for your positive, and a few other odd and ends up here as well for the lights. So I mean, really, it's really not that horrible. What I really foresee being the main issue is getting the wiring from inside of the car to the outside of the car. Now, for that, you've got to remove this right here, because there's a screw under here. I've already done a lot of this. I'll show it to you right now. Well, I haven't done it, but I have done it before, so I know how it all works. Here we go. Excuse me. Do it like this. Put that somewhere safe. Now pull this. Again, all this has already been undone before. So there's that. This right here is your ECU. There is a lot of wiring. I don't know exactly how much of that up there is going to have to come out, but yeah, it's going to have to come out. So this has already been tampered with, so pulling it out is easy. Ta-da! This is the ECU that this car uses. And with that being said, here we go. Really makes me wonder what this thing looks like inside. The ECUs on the Celsiors had issues with the capacitors in their ECUs, and it really makes me wonder what this one looks like. This one's got damage to it too. Big old dent in there. So this right here is the harness for that. Let's dive deeper, shall we? Light on. So there's that. Now the harness itself is right there. You can see the hole, and there is that wire, that hose. So like I said, it does not go to my ECU. I don't know where it goes, but it goes somewhere. All right, so basically what we'll end up doing is see if I can figure out how to, I don't know if I'll be able to pull that or not. Anyway, that's what's going to happen. I'm going to try to pull it. Let's see what happens. Alrighty, y'all. Whew. I got a lot of it out. I don't have it all the way out because the connections inside are giving me a pain. So let's take a look at what's going on. And again, this is episode 1. How to freaking access this crap. Basically, you have to remove your glove box, which I got my glove box in the cargo area back there. Those back there are your connectors. The one with the plugs sticking straight up, that one right there, if it focuses, yep. That one, you can see that little hinge looking thing right there, that actually connects right here. So it hinges together and like folds, if you will, on itself. I did break my little cap thing right there, but these things are so damn tight, and they were zip tied together to begin with. So once I put everything back, it ain't gonna matter. Next up, this right here, these wires right here, was on the harness on this side, going like right here. And they have little prongs on them, you can see them right there in the center. And you just push those down. You can see where I kind of scraped a screwdriver in there. You push them down and they slide right out. Really, really simple. And well, you can't see them that well on here, but this here is a different type of connector. But anyway, yeah, those over there do the same thing, obviously, as those. So I pulled them through, and there's a couple of zip ties I had to see this big one right here I had to cut, because this zip tie is holding everything back up in the corner like so. And your glove box, by the way, is just held in with a few screws. Right there, you can see one of them fell, and that's that one right there sitting on the ground. Screw, 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 and screw. My setup is kind of jacked up, so I'm probably going to have to fix a lot of that, but it'll work for now. I just want to get this thing fixed, get it running again. Now, coming outside, you see your grommet right here that goes right down in there. Now, I got it pulled out quite a bit, which is exactly what I wanted. And again, I don't feel like fighting with them daggone connections. And I've got plenty of room out here to work when I'm able to get to it. So this right here is what I was after. See, all that. That is what I am after. All that right there. I don't know how far down that goes. It's interesting, it's only on one. Showing a lot of deterioration. But it's only on one. And there's this one. And now there's the culprit. Ta-da! Look at all that. It's just awful. Ugh. That's going to be fun, let me tell you. But I'll get it. I ain't scared of it. I'll get it. So, moving on down. And I'm going to repair as I go if need be. You got stuff like this. That goes to your coil right here. One goes on this side. Another one goes over here. And I got photos of that too for reference. I've got photos of stuff inside too for reference too, because my dumb self will probably forget. This right here is your O2 stuff. See the plugs there. Corrosion. This right here is okay. Going on further down. See if there's anything else I'm missing so far. No. But this right here is interesting. And I am noticing, well, I can't help but notice that this wire right here, it plugs into this. See the fit there? Yeah. And it connects to that. It really, really interesting. I don't know if it's a ground or something. I mean, it's underneath the battery, so I've got no freaking idea. And looking at this, that's the same thing. So what is going on here? I got no idea. Somebody in the comments want to drop me a line? I've got no idea. Moving on. This right here, if I'm not mistaken, is something for like your idle or something like that. You've got a green or white wire with a green stripe and a white wire with a red stripe. Do with that information what you will. Female spades going on down. So this right here is where it gets kind of interesting. This right here is kind of jacked up too. I'm going to redo that. I don't know why in the world they put freaking cloth material over that. That's the ground right there with the red. Coming on around. All this right here is lighting and whatnot. This right here is for your battery. Got a bug on me. Yeah. South Carolina for you. This right goes to your battery. But that's it. That is it. It's a very, very simple harness. That's why I feel comfortable working on it. I mean, yes, a lot of wires, but still, you know, I feel comfortable I can do that. I just have to undo this tape here. I have to get me plenty more tape. And I'd love to find me some sheathing like this. And just redo it. That's just awful. Huh. So anyway, there is episode number 1. Made a whole lot sooner than I thought I would make it. Again, I am not pulling it all the way out. I do not feel like dealing with that with those harness connectors in there, because they're big, and I don't feel like pulling them all the way through the hole right there, because you can't really see it that well, but the wiring, whenever it comes to going through the firewall hole, it goes in the firewall and then up, and I do not feel like navigating that daggone angle, if you will, when reinstalling it. So I'm just going to leave it as is and just work with it like this on a nice sunny day or something like that, when there's not a whole lot going on, because I've got all this right here. I mean, this right here is what I was after, and down there too. So I got plenty of room to work, which is all I really care about. God, I can't get over that. That's awful. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I thank y'all for watching. I'm putting my harness up real quick. I'm going to put my battery up real quick too, because it's supposed to rain cats and frogs here within the next few days. That'll work. That'll give me some other time to clean up some of this other stuff too, because there's some other wiring and whatnot that I want to take care of. Kind of clean it up a little bit more. When you like a car as much as I do, I adore this thing, take care of it. I give this car hell. I've gave this car hell for 2 years straight, and it's just now messing up on me. But it's all right, because I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it, and it will drive again. And I'm hoping to take y'all along with me on that first run when I get to it. So let me finish cleaning up all this. Oh, this right here, fan relay. I'm not exactly sure where it sits, but let me flip y'all around. It usually sits down in there somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where, probably like somewhere up here or something, I don't know. But it sits down there. That's what this plug is, and a few other plugs. 2 big old blades. Yeah, anyway, okay. I'm getting sidetracked now. But yeah, that's where all that goes. So I'm just going to shove this back down there. I'll put my battery in the back of the car there. Excuse me. Man, this has been a chore. And this wiring right here is for my overdrive. And my daggone battery strap broke. I'm gonna have to drill that out, probably retap it, and do something, I don't know, wild. Figure that out later on too. I'm not concerned about that right now. I just want the damn thing to run. All right, that's it for now. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna put something in that hole to try to keep stuff from getting in it. So once again, I did the Southern farewell. Start talking about leaving, and then all of a sudden, you don't. Let me put that battery up, y'all, and I will catch y'all in the next one. I guess you could say episode 1 of the harness rebuild. So sit tight with me, and I'll I'll do my best to bring y'all along. Hopefully show y'all a thing or two, teach y'all a thing or two, and maybe y'all could teach me a thing or two. That's fine. Take care, guys. We'll see you in the next one.